It's time for some swords, gacha seeds, and dodongos! Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Previously, we got to the Spoil Swamp, we made water go away, and we found a dodongo friend. And now, we're back in hell. Welcome back to Subrosia. I bought a rare peach stone here. Happened to be a heart piece. And then we heard about a pop star hanging around the area. She has an infinite key somewhere. I'm gonna want that. And star-shaped ore, we're looking for that too. It's in the sands around here. Well, certainly that's not relevant to my quest. I see my frames freaking out again. I tried everything. But Rosa lost her ribbon. I think I might have found it last video. This dude is looking for something else. Something ribbon-like. You have something ribbon-like? Seems like Rosa's very popular around here. How about a ribbon? How about star-shaped ore? How about both of those things? How about a ribbon? These Subrosians are not in the thinking department, I gotta tell you. They need to work on that. Her necklace could open doors! Man, celebrities get all the cool stuff. Well, if I could only find a Rosa. Hey, have you seen a Rosa around here? Oh, hi! Oh no, she lost her ribbon. Wait a second, see? I think we need to... The elephant in the room. Why is there a sea under the ground? And if there's a sub-sea, is there also a subspace? And can I talk to an emissary about this? Well, anyway, she wants to go see a temple. She can't be presentable without a ribbon. She needs a ribbon. And I need some things too. So, it's in our best interest to go looking for star-shaped ore. It's the only way we're gonna get a ribbon. Where can we find a ribbon? Well, this gets me more rings. I'm not so sure what she wants, though. Ooh, that's a good one. Star-shaped ore seems to be hard to find when you're looking for it. There's gotta be a star-shaped ore somewhere. You're not star-shaped ore, get out of here. You can also dig up enemies if you want. I mean, you don't want to. They just kind of show up after a while. Alright, let's try another screen. There's 4 random screens the ore could show up on. And there's random spots, well, they're not really random. It's just one of these 4 screens. If you dig up the beach, eventually you'll find it. You don't get like a metal detector or anything like that. How about over here? Nope, that's not it. Let's try another screen. It's usually center-ish. Like, near the middle of the area. Not off in any corners. Certainly not on the edge of the map. Because, you know, Game Boy. Therefore, I dig on the edge of the map, like a loony. Don't take that, that's mine. Man, doesn't anybody have a Subrosian metal detector? I could really use one right about now. Come on, I want star-shaped ore. Ah, there we go. It's in the last place I looked. Now I could trade it for something special. Excellent. I still see those frames. Why? Why do you do this to me, Game Boy Advance? I just want you to run it to 60 frames per second all the time. Ah, yeah, the Subrosia market. They have peach stones now. Where are they getting them from? They're getting it all from the temple. It's contraband goods from the surface world. There's the peach stones right there. But they're peaches, not peach stones. Those are hearts, buddy. I can afford another ring. Yeah, it's 50. And then the final one will be 70. I think I'll come back and get that later. And there's a ribbon for star-shaped ore. That's going to Rosa. Thank you. But there's also something else I want to buy. This is a weird-looking bomb. Because it's not a bomb at all. you know, they make bags shaped like bombs in this universe. 10 bombs and 50 ore chunks. Luckily, I just have enough. What are you talking about? Oh, I got 9 bombs. Well, where am I going to get another bomb from? I gotta find a bush or something. Unless a sign has one. I won't be able to find any bombs here. If I could cut some grass, maybe a bomb will show up. I could really use that big bomb bag. No, that's just... I don't even know if bombs could spawn down here. I think it's just ore chunks. And maybe the occasional heart. No. I think I'm fresh out of luck getting that bomb bag right now. Unless I could go back through the portal and see if I can find a bomb there. But no, I don't want to do that. Well, I got a ribbon. I'll come back and get other cool stuff later. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Gonna leave a note about it. Yep, I found it. It's definitely for you. I dug for it and everything. Now that looks like a Rosa. No, she's my girlfriend! Hold on, just 1 second, let me lift you in the air. Hey, I'm supposed to lift you in the air. This is not official, you know that? Link does all of his courting by lifting his girls into the air. It's part of his respect. It's just respectful. That's all it is. Alright, now we gotta go to the temple. Oh, there were some dudes. They were talking about Rosa. You'll know if you get a new dialogue off them if they react to it. Yeah, like this. I'm dating Rosa! A ribbon. Duh. It's what she was looking for. How about you? Oh, this guy's not reacting to it. He doesn't even see Rosa right here. This guy does. Then get yourself a ribbon, buddy. If you ain't got ribbon, she don't want none. Deal with it. Yeah, this guy has nothing new. How about you? Yahweh! No, not really. I didn't lift her in the air. Yeah, that's how these things work. And he has something to say about it. So we can't get the Subrosian Temple that way, because there's lava in the way. We gotta go through doors. She is an infinite key dispenser! There are only 3 doors in the game. You can't take her to anything else, obviously. Alright, that's kind of irritating me a little bit there. But I don't want to do anything about it. It's either bad frames or the music starts jittering. And I'd rather deal with the bad frames, because Game Boys aren't meant to be this smooth anyway. What was the maximum frames per second on a native Game Boy Advance? Like, not even 30? I think it was just barely 30. So, I am playing it unnaturally already. So that was it. That's our date. This is the temple. This is where I get my season powers. And she has one last key for us. We are heading into the Summer Spire. I'm gonna need my... Oh, I already got my power bracelet out. You need the power bracelet your way through this. Don't mess with the dead ends. There's nothing really there for you. I don't even think there's anything over here. We're gonna check it out anyway. It could be a bomb. Who knows? No, no bombs. That hurts me deep inside, not having a single bomb. I bombed too much in the last video, I think. Oh, welcome to summer! Rosa's like, it's very cold during the summer. Because, you know, she lives in lava. This is the spirit of summer. Could you please, go away now? We're trying to get rid of you. Okay, thanks for telling me. So vines go up and water goes down during the summer. And there's a hero to overthrow evil. Summer can't Triforce either. Well, I might be. I got a real Triforce on my hand. Anyway, here's summer powers. Enjoy! Now to throw this in the lava so we can hasten the autumn. Now we could turn it summer and winter. People are going to have temperature shock. And yes, you're going to have to lift your way out of the Summer Spire. And that's awful. Why did they let you do that? Well, I guess our date's over with now. Anything else you want to see? Any more keys you have? Because I'd like to go to Autumn, but I can't, you know, get over pits. Can I throw you into the pit? You know, like a Subrosian bridge. No? Okay. Well, then I'm a loss for words here. Because there's nothing else I need to do. I don't want to go dancing again. Oh, I do have enough rupees to buy that last ring. Or, not rupees. Ore chunks. I got plenty of ore chunks now. So I'll buy a ring as a souvenir. Here at the market shop. Just to make this feel more like a date. Alright, 70 ore chunks. Give it to me. I'll have to come back and get that big bomb bag later. Oh, and Link boiled in lava. Date's over. She was like, how did you survive that? You know, Link just surprising everybody. Alright, this game doesn't really tell you when the date's over. She just kind of, like, follows you around until you go back through the portal. Okay, see you later! And that's it. No goodbye or anything. She just goes on with her life. Typical Hollywood Subrosian. By the way, those grabby guys are still here. Yeah, him. Ah, I hate this section. This section in particular, right here, I hate it the most. Mainly because of these hoo holes. Especially in the autumn when you can't see them. There you go. Dimitri just had a meal. So we need to head back to where we once belonged. We're done with Spool Swamp. It's basically a friend tutorial area. Just gonna have Dimitri stress eat a little bit. We abandoned him. He has issues about that. He was held by bokoblins or moblins or something like that. I don't think they even had bokoblins in this game yet. That's more of a... When did the first bokoblins come out? Wasn't it Twilight Princess? Or was it, Skyward Sword? I know it's one of the newer ones. No, not Breath of the Wild. They were even before that. So, we need to change this place into summer so we can get vines growing. Otherwise, we can't go to the next dungeon. But there's another thing we could do in the summertime, too. Give us the summer. No, opposite of this. There we go. In the summertime, you've got vines, and also some water levels might be lower, because summer is very hot. Also global warming. This game is a big allegory for global warming. And this was a secret we were told about before. It was Vasu this whole time! He has a gift for us. Well, I have a gift for him. No one knows it's a special gift. Also, you need to dig in this spot. Right here. We got ourselves another ring! Oh man, I'm gonna be lousy with rings. Alright, how do I make this guy not be a rock? Well, I guess that's how. To become intangible. I really hate the rock mimic. Gets my dander up. So, now that we found all the secrets that we could find for right now, time to enter the final, the next dungeon. Poison Moth's Lair. We could do this for a little bit. This dungeon's a huge pain in the butt, and the sooner I get it over with, the better. First, we have to deal with these spikies. Using your shield works, you could also flip them with the shovel if you feel bold, but safe route, use the shield. And if you didn't know that, you could take your mystery seeds out and ask Cedric for help. The good defense is the best offense against spikes. Oh, speaking of spikes, I traded out my ring and never put it on. Now I got my peace ring ready. Eventually I'm gonna have to save this game too. If you're wondering what's inside these pots, there's hearts. You can also push the pots too. Keep that in mind, it's important later. And finally, it's time for Moldorms to make the scene. The mini Moldorms. Fresh from Tail Cave. They imported them in. But this dungeon is, kind of bland in places. Like, some rooms are just dumb. Like this room right here. This room is dumb. You'll see later why this room is dumb. I hate it. Also, this room. If you think this dungeon sucks, here's the hands to remind you. This dungeon, yeah, it sucks. You gotta kill all the hands, or they'll take you back to the beginning of the dungeon. You'll have to do all of those over again. And yes, you will have to fight the Spinies that are guarding the door in the first room. It's frustrating. Don't let it happen. It might just happen anyway. For reasons. This dungeon makes my bile rise in my gullet. By the way, push pot onto switch. That's what I meant by pushing pots. And we got some more mimics. I forget which Link's Awakening dungeon they were in. I don't think they arrive until later, unless you do the puzzle where you have to use the Pegasus boots to get something. I think it's an ocarina. This thing, we're going to have to solve later. Crumbling floors, and they're crumbling in the wrong direction for me to use Pegasus seeds. So we're gonna have to go here instead. Be careful with rollers! Why? Because that happens. Link can get crush. Also, you have to hold the power bracelet and the direction to be able to move the rollers in the right direction. Otherwise, you just push against it. So you have to hold the button your power bracelet's on. And that gets us a small key. Oh, by the way, cracked floors exist, and they take you to the entrance of the room. This dungeon is just butts. This dungeon is all butts. It should be called the Poison Moth's Butt. Because I hate it. Okay, maybe we shouldn't call it the Poison Moth's Butt. Yeah, that happened. That happened right there. I'm not going to talk about it. No, because that'll make me seem like an idiot. And I'm not an idiot. I refuse to be an idiot. Let's go up to the second floor. We got Paul's voice we can't kill with swords. We can kill them with loud noises. Like shattering pots. Stay still. You need to hear this pot shatter. There we go. Oh hey, there's my bombs I was looking for! Let's go back to Subrosia and go buy that big bomb bag now. I wouldn't do that. We'll take care of it later. I'll make sure I have 10 bombs. Right now, we're just gonna murder Moldorms. If you haven't noticed by now, this Zelda is very combat intensive. You're gonna do a lot of it here. Lots of fighting rooms. Also, that wall is not fooling me. That's why they give you bombs. That floor plan was so easy. Don't even have to tap the wall for that one. And that gets us the map. You just have to, like, pay attention. And you'll see where you have to bomb. I need to make sure I'm keeping 10 bombs handy at all times. Because I want that big bomb bag. I'm upset I didn't get it. Alright, don't get too hasty here. Gotta soak upon this one. That's some old school block pushing right there. So this is the real solution. This is what the solution must be. Luckily, I practiced at this because of things that happened to me. Alright, I died in this dungeon. I had to do it over again, and all the puzzles relocked. So I had a lot of intimate time with this puzzle. It's combat intensive, what can I say? Some of the areas are random number generators that kill you. Like these pea-hats. Moldorms, not so much. You just gotta stand in place and they'll literally run into your sword. This seems like it'll be relevant later. It's like I could clear pits or something. Yeah, I need to come up in this direction. This is where I need to be. But we got these shell beetles in the way. These helmet beetles. I don't forget what they're called. I keep on thinking they were octopi, and now I don't know what they're called. But if you fall down one of these pits, you'll end up in a different room, which is why they're not black. They're kind of transparent. That's because it could lead you to another room. Get out of my way. I want this chest. 30 rupees! And over here is a room that should look familiar. That's the beginning of the dungeon. There's Tetris pieces all over the place. Get out of my way. Go in there. You deserve there. So, this room is a big pile of disaster. I hate it. You have arm mimics that move randomly. You got a quicksand floor that, if you were lucky, you would get a ring that makes you immune to quicksand, so it doesn't push you around. But we don't got that. You just have to really be patient with the arm mimics and let them come to you by the sand. And that gets you the Rock's Feather. Oh yeah! I forgot that was a thing in these games. A jumping item. Well, that'll be useful. Once we clear out all these enemies. Why are you invincible? I hate you. Let's go this way. We're going down this pit. And we're going in these stairways you can't get any other way. So this is the place that killed me. You got bats that are in their natural habitat, platformers. And you got spikes. This is not where I wanted to be. I failed jumping. And the bats are here to laugh at me now. Get these keys out of here. Thanks for the heart. You gotta be careful jumping off of a ladder in this game because you still get quite a bit of momentum. Now, why? That's the second time in that pit. I'm trying to be very ginger because the hitboxes in jumping are weird. Sometimes Link likes to overcompensate. We have to stay up here. Down there is just spikes and death, and you don't want either. You want to get up that way. The only way to do that is with the ladder. So that was a little Llama Lana section for us. Welcome to this room! What is the deal with this room, Cedric? Teach us how to. Jumping up and on will send you even higher! Like Rem Lazar. That means there's a trampoline right here. And it sets you up and higher. And you have to hold a direction, otherwise you'll just go right back down the pit. That gets us the compass. I never showed you what this dungeon looks like. Yeah, that should be a poison moth. It definitely looks like a poison moth. What's wrong with you? It's sad that the only dungeons we've seen so far that look like original Zelda dungeons were Eagle Dungeon, or Gnarled Root Dungeon. Everything else is its own thing. Well, I guess the Snake's Remains does kind of look like Snake Dungeon, but this one doesn't look like any other dungeon I've seen in Zelda. By the way, you can push trampolines. That gets us over into this section. I could have sworn I hit that Zol. Stupid 2.5D-ness. And now is, sadly, the time to say goodbye to the sword while we do a puzzle. You need both jumping and the power bracelet. On demand at all times. You don't want to do the menu switching. I think there's a few ways you can solve this puzzle. You can like go down there, and you can come up from that direction. But I like this way better. So, there's two things in this room. First one is we gotta get that trampoline over to that colored spot. So it could bounce up to the top floor. Or the second floor at least. So remember what I used to say about the speed of block? Link always pushes at the speed of block. He doesn't get any gloves to make that faster, he just gets bracelets. So we need this trampoline here. Which leads us into this isolated room that we can't even kill this Zol. I don't have my sword. And I guess that's a small key. We're gonna need that later. I see that it's 24 minutes, but I want this dungeon gone. I want it gone now. So, I'm gonna make up for the short video last time with a longer video this time. You're gonna suffer the poison moth's lair with me. Like this room. This room is the one that killed me. I thought it was the one before. The platforms could crush you. The bats could hit you. And if you fall into the pit, just like that, you go back to the beginning with a half-heart of damage. It's terrible. I hate this room. This is why platforming never made it back to any other Zelda games. It's just bad. And this is worse. Those thwomps will predict you getting close to them and try to crush you. But from the wrong direction. They're just there to juke you. I hate this place. I hate this room. Kill the room. Didn't I just tell you about useless rooms? This is a useless room. We're back where we started now, where we could jump. Where am I supposed to go from here now? I forgot! I wiped this dungeon from my memory and I just played it recently. Okay. We gotta fight a mini-boss, I know that. Oh yeah, we have to go back up to the P-Hat room. I don't want to be doing those puzzles over again. Yes, those puzzles that we just did, like the statue puzzle and the pushing the pot on top of the switch puzzle, they all reset for no good reason. If you die, if you just leave the floor, they reset. And there's no good reason for it. This dungeon hates everyone. Now we're back at the top floor. This is a good way to get past most of the puzzles. I think there's still a puzzle in our way. Yeah, we need to get up onto this thing. I remember that much. This stupid anti-fairies are getting into narrow passageways. What is that? What did I just say there? My English, like, suddenly catastrophically failed on me. How did I get over there again? I know there's stairs somewhere. It requires jumping powers. By the way, didn't I tell you about this puzzle? It locks. I hate it. You know what? I went in the wrong direction. And you know what? I have to solve this puzzle now. I think I remember where I need to go. That's not how you solve the puzzle. Well, that's a way you can solve the puzzle. But that's not my way of solving the puzzle. Push this one. In case you blinked, I'll do it again. Just for you. You need this one over here. Get this one down in there. And while I'm pushing this block, I'm checking my notes. Yeah, this part over here is after I fight some kind of mini-boss. I need to go back to the collapsing floor room. This is what the entire goal is. I need to get back to the room with the collapsing floor. Because now that we could jump, we could get past the room with the collapsing floor. But I got way ahead of myself, I took a shortcut I shouldn't have taken, and now I'm making you suffer. That's okay. You need the poison moth experience. At least we could go back over here. Even though I've taken plenty of damage from those octopi, because hitboxes in this game are weird. You're trying to be 3D in a 2D space, on a Game Boy, that just doesn't work like that. Like that. I clearly jumped over that dude. At least we could freshen up this soundtrack a little bit. So, Oracle of Seasons was never praised, at least I haven't seen it praised, for its soundtrack. It has a pretty lousy soundtrack that's mostly borrowed from Link's Awakening, with some strangely decided 30-second loops on some of the dungeons, which are basically just anthems of madness. This is where we need it to be. SDR mimics. Oh boy, here's the beeping again. This is the room. This is the room right here. Jump over the button, and it won't kill you. Also, I think I saw something up in that other room. I want to go this way. I mean, at least I deserve it. You know what, I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. You're supposed to be using the alcoves, but I used the speedrunning strat. can't power lift to Cedric, I need mystery seeds. In water, it's invincible! Gee, thanks, Cedric. So that's a hint for the mini-boss coming up. It's invincible in water. There's a gotcha seed! I gotcha! Oh man, there's a half hour and I still have a bit of dungeon to go yet. Ugh. You know what? I don't want... You suffered enough. I got lost. Next time on Oracle of Seasons, we go fight that mini-boss. We go fight the boss, which is not too far away from the mini-boss. Do a bunch of backtracking. And I kill this dungeon dead with a wooden sword. I find a way to. Good night, folks.